Yeah.
We're live. Hello, everybody. And so on my end, um, I'm seeing Ginger is a little pixelated. She freezes a little bit, and she says, on my end, I'm doing the same. So this might be a double your fun reading as we're going along. Um, and I joked it could be maybe the spirits messing with us
Right.
about the place that we're going to be reading on today.
Yeah.
And so
I don't know. I think Mercury retrograde is
that too.
trying to sneak peek itself, um,
Yes. Trying to
trying
insert itself.
to party early.
Yeah.
Because even at work, some weird stuff is happening with the electronics and stuff. Um,
And so hopefully anything on playback, this will be all, worked out and fixed.
yeah, yeah.
But the show will go on. And so my new subscribers and my new fellow readers like Ginger, last year I started a segment on my channel called Myths, Mysteries, and Legends. And
Oh,
over
I
the
miss
past year,
those.
I decided that instead of having that mouthful, I was inspired by Ginger reading on her channel, on her segment called Paranormal. And I reached out to her and I said, "Oh, how about, is it okay if I do something called Para Oracle? You inspired me." And she was like, "Oh, it's a great idea." So instead of that full mouthful of, mysteries, myths, and legends, it's going
I
to
like
become
that
Para
though.
Oracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lot for a thumbnail, and I just love
Mm-hmm.
the font that I found for Para Oracle. That was really cool. And really
Mm-hmm.
quick, hello, Ellen R. Hello, Bella.
Hey,
Welcome.
Ellen, Bella.
So yeah, when I started this last year, I've had Sherry H. She's actually down in New Orleans or Nowlands, and our
Nolans.
first
Nolans.
segment, Nowlands, and my
Nolans.
first episode was on the Myrtles Plantation. We read on that because that's in her backyard, and also the Rougarou. That's also a known cryptid or a suspected cryptid that lives down in that area. So
Mm-hmm.
over the past year or so, been reading here and there on aliens, ETs, certain things that pop up that have a very paranormal feel to it. So I wanted to bring it back, and Ginger is my first guest. So
Mm-hmm.
welcome,
Thank you.
and
Excited to be here.
thank you for joining me. Thank you for agreeing to join with me on this.
And
So
I brought me a little friend. My son and I went to a crystal shop and they had
Ooh.
ghosties. I have my little boo.
Aw.
It's rose quartz actually. But you can't see it, but his eyes and mouth are carved in. Really
Yeah,
cute.
well,
So
from
I
my,
bought my
I
little
can't
boo
see it.
friend. So boo friend will
Okay.
help me.
Okay, just so you know, you're still a bit pixelated. So if somebody in chat
Yeah.
could let me know if they can see Ginger clearly, that would be great help.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
what? So
you come in and out. So,
yeah, I see
but
here on
it's
my camera
retrograde.
I'm fuzzy, but not on my laptop. How weird. Heather,
Yeah.
you're clear
Mercury
on
retrograde.
my. Oh.
You can go out and come back in if you want to try.
Let me try that, but I bet
Okay.
it's my neighbor and his boom 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 stuff going on. Okay, un momento, por
Yes.
favor.
We just love those neighbors. So yeah, she has lovely neighbors like I do with the boom cars and the dub cars and everything. So as she is coming back in and checking that out, thank you again, ladies, for joining us. Um, Ginger likes to try to not know a little too much going into a case or into a location. There she is. And oh, much better. If it stays like that, then
You're
that's
well.
perfect.
Okay, we'll
Awesome. Can you
see.
show the boo again
Okay, here's
so that we
Boo.
can see it? Let's see the boo
Here's
again.
my Boo
Here we
buddy.
go. Ah, that's what I named my cat. That's Mozzie's nickname is Boo. Very
Um,
cute.
yeah,
Hi,
my cat.
Allison. Hi, Chloe.
Baloo, I called him Boo as well. Boo for short.
Yes.
So, are we good?
So, tonight we are reading on a street that I read actually with Scott Allen's Spiritual Essence about a year or so ago. We did multiple locations that day, and I can't really quite remember exactly what we got. So I decided not to go back and watch it because I felt like now that I have new subscribers, I have new readers with me, especially Ginger, who loves to do the paranormal on her
All
channel.
things paranormal.
Um, I thought it would be awesome to, relook at this location, bring a new fresh pair of eyes and cards, if you want, if you like, and take a look at it again to see what's what. Now, I actually visited this location, but not at night where a lot of the activity
Ah,
starts.
yeah.
Um, so before we get started, Ginger, was there anything you wanted to share with everybody and chat with your channel, or do you want to wait till the end of the show? How would you prefer? Some people like to start off with business at first, and then others like to do it
Well,
at
we
the end.
could, and that way more people will get the notifications and set in. Tarot and Divine Musings is my channel name, and I named it that because obviously tarot. But Divine Musings, I love more than just tarot. I love the divine. I love to learn about it. I love to connect with it. And for me, paranormal is a part of that. Paranormal is, um, so I put on my live one time, if anybody could guess what my greatest love, other than my sons and tarot, what is it? Nobody guessed it. I'm like, I only talk about it every other day. It's the paranormal.
Paranormal.
And so what started my paranormal investigations was
Hi,
Amber.
Carrie.
Hello, Amber from Lavender Moon. She would have me on
She's
her
cool.
channel once in a while. I would either do, um, well, she first had me on her channel to do tarot spreads. That sounds ominous.
Keep going.
Yeah, that was real ominous sounding. Anyway, so Amber would have me. She had me on her channel to do tarot spreads, and then I told her about this paranormal experiences in my home. So I went on her paranormal live hangout, and I've been on that a couple times. Well, one time going on to do. She got a lot of good reviews when I was doing the spreads of connecting with loved ones who've passed and spirit guides and stuff like that. Well, one day she was like, what can we do? And so I had a spread for us to do. And then she was like, why don't we do that on your little girl, that my little girl spirit that's in my house? I'm like, really? Me? Just me? She's like, let's do this. So that right there was like what I've
Very cool.
kind of been wanting to do anyways. And it was like
Mhm.
she was reading my mind. And that just like that's it, I have to do this. It worked. It We got a lot of good information. I love the chat, um, pulling cards and interacting. And when I finally decided to launch my channel, um, we picked a paranormal live hangout, and Julie Kusha
That's
Watts
cool.
and Peter were
Yes.
there, and Candy Soul and Soy was supposed to be there, but she ended up getting ill and couldn't make it.
Oh,
Um, but during once we got our feet wet into it, she's like, "Okay, everybody, here's the surprise." And so we launched my channel that night
that's
on
so cool.
Terranormal, and so I hit a little dry spell. I didn't have anybody wanting to share their experiences, and then over the summer, all of a
I
sudden,
did.
it's like yes,
Yeah.
yes. So yeah, so and I put in my descriptions, if you have a place that you lived in or want to explore, let me know, and I'd love to to a paranormal investigation.
and everybody's saying, showing the love, saying hello to us.
Hello,
So in the beginning,
hello.
we had Ellen R, Bella, Aries girls here, Allison,
Hey,
my other
Allison.
boo, yeah, and really quick, Ginger is going to be joining Allison and I next Friday. So we'll get to hang
Hey,
out and talk about stuff and maybe do something maybe paranormal fun that night. See, KK is here. So they're saying hi there. And I think I
yeah,
got everybody there's
hello.
flowing.
Ah,
So, all right, we have 10 people in chat. So let's, do you have anything else coming up this weekend or
um, let's
besides
see.
me?
Yeah.
She's been
I don't have
busy.
I know. Last year was so stressful. I didn't get on YouTube very much at all. And my intentions was as soon as I was out of school, which I worked out of school, I'm paying attention to my channel. And so I've been loving every minute of it. And then I've since started a new career, so I have more energy to pay a little more attention to my channel. So,
That's
oh, I have Miss D on next Wednesday at 7. I have this
ooh.
girl named Heather, 25, on the 25th at 8.
I you do?
She's someone
Oops.
new to the channel. I'm not sure.
Oh,
She's
that Heather. Oh, I
kind of.
thought you mean me.
I do mean you.
Oh, you do mean me. Me, me,
Um,
me.
so
I'll have to
so the
double check
25th
that.
is when I'm on with you and Allison, correct? That's the 25th, right?
I thought we already I thought we did that already.
You just announced that I was going to be on your channel with Allison.
Oh, the 25th. Oh, I thought you were saying I was going to be on your channel. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, the Saturday after, I'm going to be
Oh, good
on
Lord.
Ivana's channel, and
Yes.
um,
So I
and I
got the nose
believe,
itchies. I always do that
yeah,
when I do lives.
yeah, I've got some things coming up. But Ivana's going to do a paranormal with me on September 16th, and I have a
Very
couple
cool.
more people interested, so I'm excited. Um, and what I love about doing the paranormal investigations,
Hi, Jean.
hey Jean, I just answered your email just now. Obviously, I was busy tonight,
Yeah,
but
she's a
well,
little
she had
preoccupied right
emailed
at the
me,
moment.
and my week was like, whoa. And I didn't even get to check emails or anything. I just checked it just a few minutes ago and answered her.
And we're
So
getting a
we're
lot
gonna
of
do
love. Even
another collab,
Kari says
and
she loves the topic of paranormal.
yeah,
So yeah, you're
yes,
tapping into it. And
yes.
hello,
And
speaking of the devil,
did you know we
there
were
she
just talking
is,
about you?
Miss Zero D.
And what I love
Yes.
about paranormal investigations is, Jean was on was it last week?
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yep. And she
really
pulled out her
unique
cards
and
for the first
interesting.
time.
So what's interesting, it doesn't have to be a scary story either,
Hi,
because
Gerald.
Mel from Woolly Hermit was on, and we did the most beautiful investigations on her energies that are in her home that were actually beautiful energies. And that was
Oh,
such a refresher. So it doesn't have to be scary. I love
no.
it scary, though, of course. So, full
And Jean
disclosure.
says it was so cool she wants to do it again.
Oh, yes, we were talking about
And
that.
for someone who says they don't use cards, because Jean was a guest with Allison and I, not last Friday, but the Friday before, and she was like, "Well, I really don't use tarot cards anymore than when she did the next day with you. I thought she did a fabulous job with the cards.
Yeah,
She was nailing it." So
nailing it.
yeah, that would be fun. I would love
It
to
was
see,
really nice.
or even maybe have you and Jean come on and we can do a para
Mhm.
oracle on my channel as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Find
So
a location.
she actually wants to be co-hosting some of them. So we're gonna
Mm.
and then maybe during Halloween, closer to Halloween, if I don't have a story to investigate, I'm going to make up a story using tarot. So I probably do both.
Okay, the storytelling
So
has become very popular. Yes, that'll be
I
fun.
am going to tell a spooky story using tarot. So that will be fun. I'm so excited. I know it's only August, but it's already on my mind. It's
Well,
because
it
all the
feels like fall
decorations in the
already.
store now.
That and for the
Oh,
last couple of days, we've actually had fall weather. It's been like 68, 70. It was
yeah.
beautiful today at
Yeah.
the park. It was just that little crisp nip in the air in the morning. And you wake up with that nice
Mm-hmm.
hot cup of coffee. And
No.
oh, I could
Tea,
just, I was at the park sending
tea
Allison
and the
pictures.
sunrise. It was beautiful. I opened
Yes.
up all the windows in the house, but now my sinuses
Except
are
for when the
saying,
dub car starts to play. Yeah, no. So, shall we get started?
yes.
Alrighty,
How are
hi
you
all on
going
my
to do
phone,
this?
so not tagging. So, just so you know,
You're
just while
Jeremy.
you were talking, Gerald popped in. He will
Hmm.
be lurking. Miss Tarot D.
He's going to be on Mel and
Since
Nancy's
mhm.
channel tonight.
Oh, very nice. So,
I might
Del.
miss that. And so, ooh, this is
Well,
what's
what
going
time
to,
would you?
is starting to happen is trying to be two places at once. There's so many of
Yeah.
us doing our lives and I'm loving it, but it's like once in a while you're going to
It's
have to miss one to do another.
yes. Well, our community is
Hollywood
growing.
Mysteries. That
Oh,
is a good
you know, would
topic.
be a good one, Jean and Ginger, if you would like to do that on my channel, the Black Dahlia.
I'm not sure I would want to do that one.
Oh no, okay, never
I'm not
mind.
sure. Let me think about it, but no,
Okay,
I'm sorry. No, I know too much about that, and that one's not. To
I
me,
know it's
that's
not
not
a
a scary
pleasant one.
story. That's yeah. I might have to
Okay,
pass on that one.
never mind. That's fine.
Sorry,
It's okay.
but the Hollywood Hotel is so haunted, and so many things
The
happen.
Chelsea, yeah, the Chelsea in New York
So,
is
so I
haunted.
like to
Lots
stick
of
with
places.
hauntings. Yeah, yeah. But how are
Okay.
we gonna do this tonight?
Well, I'm going to start off with because I
Speaking of
know
what?
there's not a whole lot, but it's enough. Um,
Okay.
Delaware Road is located. Well, there's a lot of different Delaware roads and streets and avenues in Western New York, but this one is located in Clarence Center, not far from the hometown where I grew up. Um, it is off of Goodrich Road, and it is northeast of Buffalo. It's about 45 minutes away from me. And I was actually there about a year ago, but it wasn't at night, so I really couldn't be there to experience the typical haunting that happens there, because most of it happens at night.
Of
And
course.
the first legend, because the road is at night, there's no lights on this street on this road. It's pitch black at night, and so the first claim for this road is
Well,
that
if I
people
may ask
see
real quick, how long is this road? Is it a good couple miles,
it's
or is it
about
just like a
I would say
city block,
maybe yeah, I would say it's about half a mile,
like a
I
park?
would guess. Yeah, there's like an area
Hmm.
like a field and then you could park there, but you got to also be careful because there are no lights there. They also have issues sometimes with accidents and stuff, so if you're going to investigate or go be there, you have to be, people in the area have to be very careful. The picture on the thumbnail is what it looks like during the summer, looking down from the opposite end. So it's a good length of a road. um,
Hmm.
and the one first claim is that there's an old man who haunts the road and can be seen with his lantern. And occasionally there is a ghost of a little girl.
He's the
So
hermit.
I figured, yeah, kind of like,
He's the
so I
hermit come
figured
to life.
with each claim on this road, I figured we can throw cards, see if it's a true vibe or if this is a just an urban legend. And if
Hmm.
if it looks like it's true, then maybe dive deep a little bit more into it.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
and really
Did you see
quick,
Tara
hello.
D's?
I want to say
But
hello to Fatima, Miss Tarot D, Bob Crane from Hogan's Heroes. They
you
still
and
haven't found
Ivana
his.
can do that one.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
My
interesting.
son
Email
with
that one to me, Miss
autism
Tarot D.
ends up loving um, Hogan's Hero.
Hello, Jessica
Hey,
Lynn.
Jessica,
Thank you for joining us.
Fatima, hi.
So, what cards are you going to be using tonight, Ginger?
Well, okay, so since you called it Para Oracle, um,
Or you can use a tarot that seems very oracle that could be read really well, like an oracle, like what I'm going to be using for
well,
part of
what
it.
I'll do is I have one on standby because I don't know if these oracles are going to work, but let me grab one more that might work.
Okay. So tonight I'm going to be using Scott Allen Spiritual Essences Farmers Tarot because this is out in the country. Clarence Ctr is a beautiful suburb country. I'm also going to be using my Lunatic Lenormand that I have, and which is perfect because it's got a little girl on there, and then my
Well,
Wisdom of the House of Night, Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. So I figured these cards would be good for these type of readings. So we'll see how we get started.
I'm having a mishap. Uh, De La Luna is too slippery, and these cards went flying everywhere. Oh, never mind. They're
Either they're
tarot,
too
not.
slippery, they're too sticky. It's hard to find just the right one.
I'm just a little disheveled tonight. I'm glad I'm not
And
in
if any
charge.
Thank you, Allison. And if anybody's looking to want to learn how to read tarot, if you have a home goods store near you, check out Allison's channel, Aries Girl Tarot. She found a really cool black card stock. It's like a black and gold. It's like a basic tarot deck for like $6 at Home Goods. And she did a flip through if you want to see what the images look like. So if anybody's in chat who wants to maybe start learning but doesn't want to spend a lot of money, Home Goods sells them. So that
They're a
little bit
tarot
of
deck.
yep.
Wow.
Allison did a flip
Okay.
through today, and she posted it
Cool. Oh, I have to check that
on her
out.
channel.
Okay, so what I'm going to try
And
to experiment with, and I might not stick to it because if they don't resonate, I'll have to go because I don't have any tarot or oracle that I think would jive with spooky. I don't think fairies will work. So I have Zammer Twins Oracle. I have Oracles of Shadow and Light.
oh, there you go.
And then I have, where'd it go? The Woven Wisdom, one of my most favorite artists who's
Oh, that
coming
looks
out with a
beautiful.
tarot deck. Can't wait for his tarot deck.
Oh, I
So,
want to see cards from that deck definitely.
oh yeah. Oh, so okay.
So the
Let's
old man who haunts the road with his lantern. Let's see what we get initially to see if this is a true story. Allison says the shadow and light oracle should be perfect.
okay. Yeah, I just got that right before school got out. It's been on my wish list forever.
Ooh. So yeah, I think this story is true. I got right off the bat the moon card October 10th, dreams, astral travel, secrets, dark thoughts, energy off. And that's what one of the things people say about this road. When you get on the road, they said there's like an abnormal off putting feeling on the road. So boom, right off the bat. I do have angels, guides, universe mysteries, and I also have um, the dark card, the gluttony, the devil, greed. Um,
That's scary.
I mean, it's so yeah. I'm feeling like so.
Oh, this
This
might
is
work. Okay. So we're asking about the gentleman right now, right?
yes. I'm sorry, Miss Tarot D is making her little jokes in the
I can't wait for our live together on Wednesday. We're
Miss Tarot D said, or you can join my
yeah, I
beginner's
did
class
that.
for $500 because I have to pay rent.
Okay, so I was joking earlier about the gentleman with the lantern being the hermit has risen, And the first card I got was the Observer. It says distance, prudence, waiting for the opportunity. So it's like he's searching for something. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I think he likes to observe all the traffic that he may be attracting for entertainment purposes only. And then I got it's like he's wanting to be hidden, but because he has a lantern, he's obviously been noticed. Um, let's see. And then I have the absinthe fairy, intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. And you were talking about people being a little
Off put.
disoriented and off
Yeah, they
put.
said there's an off putting and stuff on there.
Okay. And then you can't get more off put than the butcher
Oh my God.
from the Zammerman twin. So maybe he was actually one of the farmers there on that land many years ago. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, they butchered their own cattle and stuff like that. But look at this funny card.
Yeah. And really quick, Rain from Kitchen and Garden. Hello,
Yes, I
Spiritual Rain. Thank you for
saw.
being
Hi,
here.
sweetie.
And Flowing added a question for us, so I will be I started that Flowing, so I will bring that up in a second.
Okay.
Um JR, we are reading on a haunted location that is not far from me and near my hometown. So that's what we are currently reading on. And when you were talking about your cards, I was shuffling again about him. And I got spiritual or male. It says energy, but there's a spiritual, there's a male there.
Mm.
So he is there.
And
Um,
look at the farmland that's come up. And I was just mentioning
yeah.
about perhaps he was
Well,
one of
this
the.
well this is all farmland. This Scott
Oh,
Allen
okay.
grew up on a farm.
Oh,
His family
so that
owned a
was no
farm.
coincidence.
And so
I
these are
forgot you
all
said that.
pictures. These are all pictures
All
from,
right, if you're
see,
going to use
that
tarot
cows.
too,
Well, this is like a tarot oracle that he put together. And then the next one I have is journey, moving and traveling, forgiveness. So again, that feels very much like him because he walks up and down the road. He paces,
mm-hmm.
they say, back and forth. And I also got Knight of Swords Winter, um, which has to do with one of the keywords is military, adventure and courage. So he could have been military, or it could be that, like you said before, he gets curious about people, what they're doing on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Something to do with Kurt. Yeah, I don't know. I keep feeling like he might have been part. He might have been, somebody who came back from one of the wars. And going that far back,
Mm-hmm.
it could be very well one of the Civil War. It could have been um, the Revolutionary War. Um, Not quite sure, but I'm getting cards that say that. And then somebody told me to look at the bottom, and I have heartbreak, loss, bad karma, tossed aside, debt. So, um, yeah, he's suffering. He's afraid to move on,
Yeah.
or he's
So
scared to move on.
yeah. So I pulled one more card because I'm like, well, let's play on that military thing, and I got
Okay,
submission and surrender, courage and manifesting. So it's just that image
hmm
doesn't
I love that picture.
match, but the keywords are matching. Yeah, that's why I'm not sure if my
Because I
oracles
got
are for this, but I want to try it. I want to try not to
it
use
looks
tarot
good.
if I can.
So obviously I'm feeling like the story isn't fabricated. This is somehow based on fact that people are actually seeing this gentleman. I'm just going to go ahead and use my Lenormand really quick, my lunatic Lenormand, and see, because there's also a girl that has been spotted with him as well. And I do
Okay,
have,
read on the
and she was
girl.
right at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to, there's an
Okay,
older
little
man in
girl.
here. I'm going to shuffle and see what these cards are around him, for him to get any more insight. I'm feeling
So,
he's
so
confused
you're
and
not pulling
lost.
on the
That's
girl
what my
yet?
card. Hmm?
Are you pulling on the girl right now or no?
Well, I'm
But,
going to find him first in here. I'm going to give this a
okay.
try. Then
Okay.
um, I want to pull on the girl to see if she's actually a part of that location as well, and then if they're related, see
Okay.
why they're together. And if and just really quick, Flowing also had a question that she thought, does he
Mhm.
cause the accidents that that people have on that road? But, it's
Mhm.
quite possible, but because people like to speed on the country roads, and
Yeah.
there's no lights on that street,
Yeah. His
it could be a
inner
little bit of
knowing
both.
says no, he's not. Yeah. I don't think he's causing them. But let's
But that
see.
was an interesting question I didn't think of asking.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull on that one while you're doing your thing real quick.
Okay.
Um,
Ooh, that did take long to find him. Hmm. I'm getting a lot of flowers around him.
it's funny because I pulled
Oh, this is interesting. Ginger,
yeah,
really quick. Look what's one
yeah,
of the cards. It looks like someone like a general or military
there
on the
you go.
horse. Is that
That's
interesting?
awesome. Yeah.
So
If
this
I
was
knew a little
the
bit of
card I
more of
used.
Lenormand, I would love to use that deck right now.
So this is the male card that I chose, the lunatic
Hmm.
Lenormand, and I have purity. Okay, oops, I'm getting sorry about that, folks. I'm getting purity, and I also got the birds and cage. So birds are usually have to do with communication. The lilies are typically in Lenormand about purity. Um, and then I got two flower cards. I got another bouquet, which is well wishes, and
Hmm.
then I got the clover, which is good luck, and then I
Right.
had the next card was the military. So
I'm trying to find because a
it
card
doesn't make
came.
sense why he still be there if there are these cards of bouquets and luck, and
Yeah. I can't find it right now, but I pulled the
unless
dried
he's
flowers
afraid to
card.
move forward because of the military of moving forward, the not feeling that purity of what he had to do. um I don't know, I think I'm going to
There it
pull some
is.
more.
This is what I pulled her a few minutes ago. Dried
A dry.
flowers, and I put it back, going, "What's this?" And then you pull out flowers, and back then it's the flowers on the graves. Um, they're dried up, so this says sweet memories. So he
The
wanders
memories.
maybe because he has sweet memories of this
Memories.
land. But so I pulled a card on if he's causing, um, hey Linda, um,
Hi,
causing these
Linda.
accidents.
Oh,
Let me pull a
remember
card.
when you said cemeteries and flowers on a grave? Look what just came up.
I wonder if somebody had moved the gravestone.
And he's looking for it.
Not sure if he's. Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
he's got a lantern.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Linda. It's so nice to see you. So I'm going to ask why the lantern. I got the ship moving. Oh, moving. I asked why moving, and we were just
Okay.
talking about his tombstone being moved, and the ships are about movement,
Okay.
passage,
Okay. All right. So let me know what questions you're trying to pull on, and so I can pull on them as well.
and the carriage too, the death card.
Look at
Well,
that. I love that image of that
yeah,
carriage.
yeah, the death card. So yeah, and that was a funeral hearse back in the day. So it has to
Yes.
do something with him and his burial.
Hmm.
Something got moved, and maybe that's what he's looking for. He's looking for where his, you know,
Body was left to rest. All right. So you're asking right now about why he's
yeah. Let's look at it.
wandering.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the other deck now here because it's got some keywords in there that could be helpful. So, so is he looking for his burial place?
Okay. I'll get my old one here. Okay. So one of my first cards here, unfounded fears, deconstruct and be free.
Ooh, I love that artwork.
Deconstruct and be
Unfounded
free.
fears.
So
Maybe he's afraid he can't move on because he can't find his. This is interesting. I need a clarifier. Um,
yeah, it's almost like he's trying to create his own with his lantern, maybe. Um, try, trying to move on to the light, but he can't find the light to move on to, and he carries the lantern. This says transparent
hmm
terror at the top of this card. It says transparent terrors. Well, we already feel that people that go there are some are terrified of this place.
hmm
But for him in general, unfounded fears, deconstruct and be free.
I got the letting
He's
go
got some
card.
unanswered. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
He's just got some unanswered. Um, he's in that
hmm
unanswered energy.
That's what I'm
Right.
feeling too. Like
Right.
he's afraid to let go. I have letting go.
Hmm.
I also got the Grove card. So that is a whole that the whole country road is all surrounded by fields and trees and things. So this makes absolute sense. And if you kind of look at it, the Grove too also feels like a little bit like a headstone or something like a tombstone. And then I
Did you
got the
say grow
meditation.
to?
Huh?
Did you say grow to?
No, Grove. And to me
Grove.
yeah, because the road
Interesting.
is all
Yes.
surrounded by
Mhm.
fields and trees and things. So it could be very well he was buried somewhere around in and around a grove. The bench makes me think of like the benches and things that they have at the cemeteries. What's interesting
Mhm.
too is I got the meditation, but if you look at there's a light emanating from the hands. So it's like there's that lantern again, that light,
I
the
love what
message.
KK said. Yes.
And I also then got the priestess of earth. So that's where he would be buried in the earth. So he's looking
Hmm.
for any message or guidance to where I feel like that he is buried. And on the bottom of the deck, it said listening. So he wants
Ooh.
people, you know, it's, well, people are actually, they hear things on the road, but I won't get into that just yet. And I am going to put
Right.
KK. Like I
Yes.
said, I was feeling he's searching for the light, and the lantern represents him thinking the light is outside of himself. Oh, wow. That's Steve Kari.
Hmm.
That's oops. Nope, I don't mean to do that. Here we go. Let me take that off.
I'm not sure if I'm liking the decks I chose. I don't know, but I got the grotto.
I
See,
got the Grove.
I know that's why I say, did you say grow to? Oh my god, grotto.
Grove, but that's
But
similar.
look how he's sneaking, peeking, hiding and peeking out.
Yeah. Wow.
Um, so he's lurking in the woods.
So I'm gonna ask the cards if he is afraid to move on. If he can't move on because he can't find the lakes. That was an interesting point that
Yeah,
Kari made.
yeah. Well, I also
Maybe you need
pulled
to
the
go and
Nautilus, which is interesting. This says, let me move my arrow here. Powerful personal growth. Um, so as he's wandering, him trying to ascend into heaven is part of this powerful personal growth he's searching for as well, while he's wandering there in the woods, trying to find himself is what I'm getting, especially with the Nautilus, and that's a seafaring. I wonder if he got screwed over. He owned the land, and somebody stole it somehow.
That could very well be it too. I did get the moon card as just as I saw Allison put that. I got the moon card, and
Mm-hmm.
moon cards usually means things that are hidden, things that he's trying to bring into the light. That could very well be about it too.
Yeah.
Honesty, Allison, honesty,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the light. There's the light again,
Mm-hmm.
girl, and it's complicated. The situation with him is complicated.
I like the cards you're using, and I'm not quite liking mine. I might have to have. I don't think I have oracles that do this thing. I'm
And
trying
Miss
to look.
Tarot D suggested that maybe someone go and perform a ritual or blessing that he never received.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, Miss Tarot D, a lot of these people don't want to do things like that because they don't want they like the how do I say this? A lot of places, especially another location near me, when I brought up about bringing people in to help move spirits out of the buildings, especially this asylum that's not far from me outside of Buffalo, that one particular owner said to me, nobody messes with my spirits. And I'm thinking to myself, your spirits.
Is he
So
trapped?
some of these
Are they feeling
places,
trapped?
yeah, so that's so I'm going to grab Scott's cards again. I'm going to ask if he had land that was stolen from him.
Okay.
And then I want to see look into see what who that little girl is that gets spotted with him
Yeah. Okay.
sometimes.
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna have to use some tarot because I don't. I'm still gonna
Use
try to
whatever
use
you want, girl.
those.
Tarot
Yeah.
is oracle.
Well, I wanted to stay with para oracle, but I honestly didn't have the time to look through my oracles to find a one that was speaking to me. Wait a
And you
minute.
have a new subscriber. Linda
Oh,
subscribed to
thank
you.
you. Thank you. I appreciate
Thank
that.
you, Linda.
I feel like I'm flopping. Hang on one second. I have one more deck.
Okay. So, Allison, I'm going to read on with Scott's deck about losing his land. And there might be a reason why there was another um, message, not message, information, unverified information on an article website. Um, and I want to see if that might be why he lost the land. Rain, this is Scott Allen's Spiritual Essences deck. It's a farmer's tarot. It's tarot and oracle mixed together. It's not. It's based on tarot, but he played around with the images and the wording, and all the images on the cards are all pictures from his family's farm before they had to give it up, before they lost their farm and had to sell it.
Okay, so
So,
forgive me. What question are you doing right now?
well, I'm asking if he was a farmer that lost his land that he got screwed over.
Okay.
And then after we see what we get, I have something that might be why, though there was no other information except someone putting this little blurb on a different article. But I want to see if that could be the reason why. But I don't want to bring that up just yet.
It's interesting. This is the second card I'm pulling up that's kind of sea wise, something to do with the sea. If he wasn't a
Hmm.
if we're gonna go on your feeling of military, I'm wondering if it has anything to do with being in the Navy. But this is cast away out of your depth. feeling abandoned.
Mm. Okay, this is interesting.
So that would
Ooh.
almost work if he was lost his land,
Mm-hmm.
left out in the cold, feeling abandoned.
I got Page of Coins Autumn, and it says here change. Okay. But then get this. I got King of Coins Autumn, businessman, financier, wealth. And that the last card I got was the Nine and Ten of Swords. Disaster. Excuse me, disaster, anxiety, painful, nightmares. So yeah, I think he lost his land. And this
Yeah,
may have
I
happened
got the
during.
four of cups. He definitely lost something.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I like the artwork on that one.
This
Um
is the Curio Tarot.
oh god, I keep seeing more decks and I don't need more
You
decks.
know, this
Allison
was
said
on
boom.
Etsy. Boom. Okay, I went and
Yeah,
got
Allison,
shapeshifters.
some sort of fight. Now, what I think might have
Just
happened.
all kinds of mess over here.
Now, there was
Never
one
mind.
website that suggested that there was, and this might be the reason why he lost his land too. One website mentioned that there is talk about back in the day KKK and lynchings in and around that area. And I don't know if that's how he lost his land too, was because he was a black man or an immigrant. Um,
Maybe that's where these C where I'm getting the C stuff from, being an immigrant.
I'm not sure. No, you can't come up tonight. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the cat. Um, so I'm just going to throw cards to see if there's a connection with the white supremacist. If there was any
Any
ties to him
lynchings?
losing his. Did he lose his land because of racism? Oh, geez, that one just fell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me do that. Was it
No, I still got a
personal?
loan application. I still gained something with the bank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tarot D was.
Yep, they're so that may not be why I got again sword disaster failure. So yeah, but let me see if there's any truth to the.
Well, the
Because what's in
deliverance
your?
card.
Oh my goodness, that's kind of different. I don't know the baby. Oh yeah.
I wonder if he lost a child.
There's that girl, that little girl. Remember, sometimes he's seen with a little girl. That could be her.
Hmm.
Because occasionally this ghost with his lantern is seen with the ghost of a little girl not standing
With
far from
the-
him. But when I
Okay,
did
but
ask about the, oh, sorry,
no, go ahead.
I'm getting all excited. I'm getting all excited. I'm
I
sorry.
know. I'm trying to. It's like I'm getting like this download. I feel like the little girl herself was lost, and they found each other, and she's counting on him to lead her to the light.
Mm,
I'm not sure that I don't feel like they're related, but I do feel like he lost a child, and that's why he's taking her under her wing.
okay. I'm going to shuffle on the little girl, but really quick, when I was
My
asking
head's
if
tingling.
your head's tingling.
My head's
So
tingling.
I asked my
Okay.
cards just really quick if the legend or the information about the KKK, the racism, any lynchings that took place back in the day in and around
Yeah.
that area was true. This is the card I
Mm-hmm.
got. Spirits,
Dark
dark times,
times. Mm-hmm.
transitions.
All right, let me pull a card on that. And I'm
Okay.
going to use this tarot deck.
So I'm going to shuffle on the little girl with my lunatic Lenormand and see what they tell me about the little girl with him.
Okay. Then let me do that. I don't want to. I want to keep it all on the same. Because little girl energy. Let's go with the little girl energy.
So you can shuffle on whatever you want, my dear. Whatever you feel drawn to energetically. Who is the girl energy? Okay.
Oh,
Oh wow. Hmm.
I'm getting that she's an adventurous little girl
Okay.
who believed in a lot of things. I feel like um, okay, I'll tell you why in a moment. Go ahead if you.
Well, it's interesting. I looked at the two cards before the little girl card and two cards after, and then I looked at the bottom. So the first one I have is commitment. I have the ring. And after the commitment, I have the two crows or two ravens. I think the connection with her and the man is a committed one. That here's the two crows that represent to me feels like they're communicating with each other. They're hanging with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have the railroad tracks, so that's a pathway for me. It feels like they're on the path together. They're looking for something. Um, of
Mm.
course, there's a bat on there too, and for me, bats have to do with for me. See, now I don't know too much about bats, but for me, this feels like because it's a night animal and it goes by sound. Um, it's they're searching in their spirit form. They're searching. They're looking for maybe it is that they're looking for the light. I'm not sure, but I don't know how much the bat would representing here, but there is that pathway. It's like they're traveling together. And then I
Well,
also got the
bats
lilies
and think
again.
about. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
And this is
Yeah.
the last one, the lilies, purity.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a loving relationship that they have.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Mm-hmm.
companions.
Yeah.
And go ahead. I'm going to see if I can get any more with why
Yeah. Well, I was
they're
going to
traveling
read on
together.
the bat energy because bats, the
Hi,
night,
Miss
the
Terry.
awareness of their. Bye, sweetie. See you Wednesday. Let me read you something on bat energy. Sure.
Okay,
Why isn't it here? Here it is.
we're all a little
Um,
batty, anyways.
yeah. They're about acute powers of perception, and they represent major life changes. But
Oh,
they're really good at sensing their environment. And says they have acute powers of perception and sensing their environment. Um,
I want to know why she hasn't moved on.
yeah. Okay, so I asked about her energy. So this was fun because I got the dragonfly mermaid, um, and um, and then I also got what is this? Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you at this time. And this just tells me about how she loved to play and do role playing. And one day she wants to be a mermaid, another day she wants to be a pilot. But look at this. It has I'm wondering about the era she lived in. Look at the
Yeah,
hill,
the Zeppelin.
blends,
Yeah.
the blends, the zeppelins and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then I asked a little bit more. Dress of alchemy. Um,
Mm.
she may. Oh my God! Here's a thought. She may have been accused of being a little witch in something they did something because I got this
Mm.
poor card, Death and the Maiden.
Mm.
Yeah, Death and the Maiden. So I feel I'm just curious with all of her adventurous, and maybe she was intuitive. Maybe she's the one that did something with the flower when I pulled dried flowers. Um,
Mhm.
maybe she was making up her own little. I don't know about you, but I was always out playing and
Oh my
making up my
God, yes.
magic potions and da 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 da. But back then, you
Yeah.
don't dare. So I just wonder if
I
that's
got something
what.
interesting.
This is invasions, boundaries violated, and dominance. So I feel someone hurt her um, while she was still alive. She was being hurt
Interesting you say that because I got the adult
by
female
doing.
card and I got the rebirth card. I wonder if the mother had something to do with her child's death. Um,
Mm,
I got the moons, and the moons represent cycles going through. Um,
mm-hmm.
I'm trying to reflect on how this could be related to. Then I also got the letter.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what the letter is. I want to pull an extra card on the letter, see what that letter represented.
Okay.
Bye, Flowing. Thank you for joining us. I want a clarifier on the letter. Ooh, I got the snake. Oh, that's not good. Oh, the snake, the whip. Oh, this is not good.
Right. Yeah, I really feel someone abused her,
And I'm
violated
feeling
her
mother.
boundaries. Um, who knows? Her mother could have been one of those that sold her for the night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Uh, unfortunately, this is what I'm feeling with this little girl. She was violated just by that. Um, and maybe her mother was very aware of it. Maybe her mother was aware of it and didn't have a choice but to let it happen. You know.
I got the death card again. Again, you know. Oh,
Mm,
Ginger. I got the
mm.
fish card. Fish card represents money.
Ah,
I'm wondering
mm,
if this was an adoption and if that was the foster mother and the foster mother abused her.
mm.
When I said the foster, I got the baby card. I got another child
Wow.
card.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull this all up and um, how do you want to proceed from here? Do you want to see if the parents, the mother?
Okay. So I was just asking a little bit more about the girl. It says resolute,
Okay,
unmovable, guiding principles orient your goals. Um, so this is a mother figure. So do we want to pull?
yeah, I'm going to grab my kipper.
Okay. Oh, Kipper. I have never used Kipper.
Sometimes it can be a little confusing because there's so many different people represented, but let's see
Hmm.
what we get.
Okay. So are we going to pull on the mother's energy then?
Yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull on the mother,
Okay.
but I'm also going to, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to pull on the little girl because I want to see if the mother is around the little girl again, knowing that that's the connection to the girl's passing, and then pull on the mother and see what's what, or however
Okay.
you
So
want to do it. I
yeah.
just keep
Well,
feeling like
no.
I need to
I mean, we
focus.
need to do this. together and be on that same energy link to really
Okay.
better late than never. Cosmic, I call it being fashionably late.
Hey,
I'm so
there you
sorry,
are.
I
You just
forgot
popped
his
up. Hey,
name.
Steven.
Steven. Okay, Cosmic is Steven.
Yeah, that's Steven. Or as Miss Tarot D likes to call him, cosmic orgasm.
Yeah.
It's an inside joke. But Miss Tarot D stepped away too for the evening, so she's not here. But no, Steven's great. He does a lot of flip throughs on his channel. He's got
Oh,
some really
well, I know
interesting
I
cards.
subscribed to him the last time he was in the chat. So, all right, I forgot we're good. Are we pulling on the mother figure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do the mother because you're feeling very strongly guided to the mother. So, oh my God, Ginger, first card out,
Aw.
child. Look at this now: imprisonment
Oh no.
and house. I haven't even looked for the mother card yet, and those were the first three cards on top.
Hmm.
And then the
And one
next
of the
card was
cards.
unexpected income.
See, I might be right on that. I feel like her mom, somebody sold her within the family. Now, I really am wondering about the mother figure, but you brought that up in your card. So the mother figure obviously had a role, whether she's the one that initiated it, or I know that in the past sometimes the father's the one that makes them happen. Oh my God, I just got this. Was the mother also sold out? Okay, I
Um,
got this. This definitely they're feeling alone. Um,
the mother.
well, I was asking a little bit more. Yeah, what was I asking the relationship between mother. Um, I would like to pull on that. Was the mother also being sold?
Well, I'm getting some interesting cards.
Yeah.
So I got adjudication, mature
Mm-hmm.
woman, and then I got coffin. So I looked for the main female in the deck,
Mm-hmm.
and I got in a second. I got toil and labor, bad health. Then of course the female card that would represent mother, message of concern. I remember the other Lenormand said that there was a
Letter.
letter,
We got
so
a
there was
letter.
a letter that came in. Occupation and poverty. So I think they were both um, having to deal with servitude. Um,
Here's interesting. So I
I don't know what
asked
that.
about the energy of the mother herself. And I got the shepherd. I got care for the community, avoiding pitfalls and expressing concerns. So I believe that she, whether she was evil or not, or being her boundaries are violated as well, the community looked up to this woman. So that is a very interesting. Um,
Well, she might have been the head of an orphanage too, or she could have been one of those foster parents that abused the
yeah,
kids because there were no protection laws back
right,
then to protect the kids from these people.
right. So I'm still asking on the mother.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Procrastination, necessary actions, festering beliefs, how and avoidance. Look at this.
Wow.
It's almost like this mother felt that she had no choices in the matters of what was happening with the little girl. but I still don't know if she herself was also, because I did get that in my thought coming in my head that she was also, it could be that she was, hang on.
Yeah, I got something interesting to
I
share with
still
you.
feel like that mother was also sold at some point, and I don't feel like this gentleman with the lantern has anything to do with this scenario that
Mm-mm.
we're on right now.
Nope, I don't think so either.
Um,
I got again. I went to go shuffle on the mother. I didn't even go looking for her in the deck. She came out right away. I have the poverty card again, the main
yeah.
female, which I used for the mother, and then I got the lovers, and I got great fortune. So either she was selling, yeah, she was selling the daughter,
Mm,
or using the daughter, or whoever
mhm. All right, let
they
me
worked
ask this.
for.
Who is in charge of the daughter? Let me think. How do I want to phrase that? Hang on. Who is responsible
Hmm.
for the violation of the daughter?
And YouTube, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is just us throwing some cards and nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, it was the mother and the father.
Oh, jeez. Oh my God! Look what I just got. Courtship. I think they were either the mother and the father, or that was her. The courtship. They were handing
I
off
just
the
got
daughter.
something in my head. The mother kind of aged out of that. They weren't making money on the mother anymore, and then they made the daughter do
Hmm.
it.
So I got concern. There's a male card. There was a concern involved. Again, occupation,
Mm-hmm.
working hard, and then there was and then there was change. There was movement. Next card, expectation, gift, main male, privileged lady, wealthy man. Oh my God, all these people cards and sun and wealth. Yeah, I
Right.
don't like where this is leading. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I'm asking right now if the mother had a choice in the matter. Well, either way, it was all in so that they could keep their home. At the Four of Wands. So
Or do you think
yeah,
that could have?
I think the mother was part of it. She was, let's do this, but she was too young. Okay. All right. I'm done with that one.
Yeah.
When you're ready, we'll move on with the other energies of the.
Yeah, I keep getting all these people cords and court. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to light some sage here, and then we can go towards the kind of fun aspect of what people
Yeah.
are experiencing.
Yeah. This got a
The
little
cryptid.
serious. This poor little girl
Yeah.
was, yeah. Um, yeah. All right. So nothing is these
I
cards.
well, there's one more question I would like to ask about the man with the lantern and the little girl. Will they
Yep.
find the light?
Oh, okay.
I think
Definitely.
that could be a positive.
Yeah.
Will they
Definitely.
eventually find the light, or have they already found the light? Something like
Right.
that.
Okay. So
I think that.
I feel like the gentleman has become the guardian of the little girl in the afterlife. They found each other. She was probably drawn to his light and found him, and he was just very protective over her, and that's why they're seen together. And they're both just lost. Okay, so will they ever find the light, the true white light to heaven?
Okay, so I got the spirits card again, but what stands out to me at the bottom is transitions. So they show someone transitioning. The
Mm-hmm.
next card I have is angelic, harmony, strength, courage, self love, and then I have spiritual or male angel. So I think at some point, if not already, they have. I haven't seen any recent uploads to anyone doing any investigations on the road, so I don't know if they're still present or if somebody has been able to go
Right.
onto that land, like
Yeah.
Miss Tarot D suggested, and move them on. So,
Yeah. So I got the gift of sacred sight, and it's the unicorn
mm,
energy.
oh, that's beautiful.
So I feel like their eyes will be open to that light, and finally being drawn to it through their energies. I got the rediscover your individuality, become a dragon. So that's transitional energy right there. Both the unicorn and the dragon in this deck is funny. Both magical, and so when it happens, it's gonna be magical for them, and that transformational energy drawing up that they're just gonna be
Hmm.
so happy that they found the light.
Okay. I did get a card, one of Scott's cards that says reunion, community. So I think it says united, looking outward, friends. They are friends
Uh-huh.
overseas. I'm
Def-
not sure about that, but community and reunion. Yeah,
yeah. And then I got you can achieve great things, and there's that bat energy again.
there we
And then
go.
I got Akashic libraries open.
Mm,
So to me, that's the doors are opening for them, and they will find their way. So that's how I feel. They can't, and I think maybe they have, and people are just trying to keep that haunted energy alive.
mm.
Um,
I would like to go there sometime,
at night,
either
I would
this
love to.
year or next year. Have a friend go with me because Shan would want it,
Yeah.
and just park to the side and see if there's anything that we can experience. So for the fun part, sip sip.
Yeah.
You mean we've been having
Let,
fun in here
let's
already?
do the let's do the really haunty part with the
Okay.
animals, the hellhounds,
Yes.
the
Yep.
shadows. Let's
The
do that.
dog and horse hybrid. So for anybody who's
That's
still
where
with us, we got
my
four people in
original
chat.
cards are going to come into play. I feel so. I'm going to put these aside.
So apparently there is this dog slash horse hybrid that people have claimed to see and hear, and people have also experienced being growled at by.
Mm.
It's seen pacing the road. You hear they say bizarre howling at night, and people who have investigated have said that they have been growled at. So let's see if this dog and horse
Okay,
hybrid is real.
what's the energy around this?
Let's see, what do I use for this?
The butcher card of all things fell out again.
Again.
That's funny. Um, I just got people are just butchering the story.
There you go. That could be it. They're making.
um, yeah, I'm trying to only use the oracle, but I
I
might have
mean,
to.
this dog horse hybrid thing could also be an
Yeah.
elemental that might have been a part of the land
Yeah.
you know.
All right, let's pull on the idea of people saying it's a, let's say, a cryptid of some sort. What is this energy that people are frightened of?
Yeah.
You know, what are the energies? Just a funny oracle to use.
Oh, this makes
Mm,
no sense.
this either. I'm gonna have to read the book.
Makes no sense. Here. What is this dog horse cryptid
Oh,
people are
I didn't
looking to
download the
see?
book yet. Okay, maybe one of these entities over there in the shadows are. Look at this. I love that
Oh wow,
image.
that's beautiful. Yeah.
She's
What does it
tied.
say?
It says Layla.
Layla, you got
Layla.
me on your knees.
Hang on.
Different spelling, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. I got the PDF here. Let me read on Layla while you're pulling your cards.
I'm.
20.
This is just weird.
Okay. It says, bound by love's web, the dark beauty Layla stands detained from happiness. Branches with small pink blossoms emerge from her body, forming the shape of a heart around her. Spiders build faint traps on the limbs, hoping to here we go, lure unsuspecting victims to their demise. Um,
Hmm.
love's a seductress. Okay. So maybe there are beings there present, um, trying to lure people in. All right. What oracle do I want to use? Okay. Hello,
Yeah.
Shalom.
Getting weird stuff. Hey, Dina. I'm gonna grab a different deck. Um.
I know.
Actually, I'm gonna grab my
I'm going to be
pendulum.
honest. I'm having trouble using the oracle cards that I have. And I love the ones that you're using seem to work really well with your storyline. The Kipper and the Lenormand seem to be very good at
Ooh,
paranormal stuff. What are
I've
we
got a
opening?
black dog. I've got a black dog in here. So
Yes. Which one did you choose to keep?
I'm going to use
Because
the
there was
lunatic one.
two. No, in the lunatic, there was two dogs to choose from. The
I
two
think I
dog.
kept them both.
Did you?
I think I kept
I
both of
don't
them.
remember which one. I think I chose to keep. It's
So
either
black.
a black shepherd. One of them.
There was
All
a
right.
shepherd, and yeah,
Okay. So we're pulling on the supposed dog energies, the evil
yeah.
dog
This
in
dog horse cryptid.
dog horse
What is
crypt.
this dog horse
All right.
cryptid?
These cards don't work the way I want them to, so I'm going to do old fashioned way I used to pull. All right. I got the Death and the Maiden again.
Hmm.
I've got Healing from a Heartache. These aren't working.
Really? I got the heart card.
Wow. Sensuality is beautiful. Okay, you know what? In pulling these cards, these are very much aligning with this. So I think there's another, even though we're asking about the dogs, there's also another darker female energy out there. Because shadows are being seen too, right? People are getting
Mm.
hurt. Maybe she's the
People are
one
getting
causing
pushed.
it.
People are getting pushed. People are
We have a
having their
jilted lover.
flashlights, lanterns broken, and
Hmm.
malfunction. People are being growled at.
Yeah. All right. I still want to try to find out about this animal energy. Let me go back
Ew.
to my shapeshifters.
Where I got the
Where's my
fox, the anchor. So something sneaky,
All right.
something untrustworthy, anchoring and broken heart, commit. I got the ring, the commitment card. I also got the death card. There's the death carriage. But I'm going to look in here and see where the dog is. Let's see what.
Okay. If I don't get anything from this, I'm going to my tarot. Sorry. I'm trying to keep it oracle. Oh,
Don't be sorry. I keep telling you, tarot is an
I
oracle.
know, but use para oracle, so I
Yeah.
was trying to keep it oracle, but the oracle decks I have aren't working unless I pulled the vampire oracle, and I didn't feel like that was appropriate. Um, I need more
Mm-mm.
darker oracles. Interesting. I got the unexpected, a change you did not see coming. So I think we're in for a twist, a plot twist here pretty soon.
Hmm. I did get the fox card. I got trickery.
Beastie
Yeah, I got the
energy,
trickster.
beastie energy. Okay, beastie energy. Tell
You
me
want to
about
see something
beastie
interesting? You
energy.
know how you said you had that maiden, that female?
Yeah.
She came up again.
Ooh.
I wonder if that's the mother that's still attached to the land too. I got the
Yeah.
scythe.
This is my deck.
So around the black dog, because I pulled out the
Okay.
black dog. I got the scythe,
Isn't that a Led
which in
Zeppelin song?
black dog. Yep, and I know what the sound is about too. When they were recording that album, or before they recorded that album, they were playing and recording in this cottage out in the country, and this dog would just randomly come in, lay on the floor, and hang out with them, and get up and go and leave. So they just went ahead and named the song that the dog, black dog.
Love
So
it.
little
Yeah.
hint. And then I got the fish again, and then I got the mother, or the female card.
So maybe the
So
beastie energy. I got,
is
I got
her.
Lily Munster. Deception, dishonesty, and masked intentions. I almost feel like there is no beastie.
Well, spirits can manifest themselves to scare people. Like when Amy
This
Allen
is
would
true.
talk during the Dead Files,
Right.
she would
Yeah.
go in and she would say, "Well, this is how the spirit would appear to another person to scare them. They would take on their biggest fears or do something to scare them." So this could be this feminine energy entity there,
Mm-hmm.
taking on.
She's the shapeshifter.
Hmm.
I am using the shapeshifter. All right, one more pull for me on this beastie energy, and I'm gonna use my tarot. Okay, the
I
beastie
personally
energy.
think you're doing a fabulous job with the oracle. We're getting a lot of hits. Well, we are. So I'm going to try the collector and read one now and see what I get on
Beastie energy.
the
Okay,
cryptid.
beastie energy. I got the Empress. It
Yeah.
has something to do with this female energy. All right, is okay. Do you use pendulums? I'm not good with my pendulum.
Yeah.
I
You
haven't
want me to
connected.
use a pendulum?
Ask if the beastie story is real.
Yeah.
The dog story.
It's interesting though with this wisdom of night of deck that I'm using. I did get a female, but look at this. I also got fragment. I got a spirit, fragment of a spirit. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
wondering if that's saying that it's a female and it's a fragment of her spirit that she's,
Yeah, because every
presenting to
card
people.
I've pulled so far asking about this beastie energy, it falls in this woman who's been jilted, her heart's broken. So she might be just one of the dominant energies there. Is all that that's saying.
You know what? I'm thinking I should pull my Tarot de Louis because that's a lot of female cards in there. Let me do that too
Okay, is there
before I
shapeshifter
use the
energy?
pendulum.
All right, is
So let's
there
see.
a being who is a shapeshifter? There a being who's shapeshifting to scare people.
Of course, I can use this spirit being a shapeshifter. So everybody who's still hating with us in chat, you are much appreciated. And again, any insights or questions that you think would be good for Ginger and I to ask, the cards, please feel free. And Undina, if you want to pull cards too, Stephen, if you want to pull cards, um, we welcome any insight from. It's it's interactive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so when I pull on shapeshifter energy, I got the Ace of Wands. So let's just say there's a portal there in that forest, I believe, a vortex of some sort, um, that opens, but it doesn't stay open very long. Um, I got the four swords, and that's a healing thing. But remember, I pulled someone in armor earlier,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe there's a connection there. And then I got the moon card, so I think it's cyclic that this portal opens and lower energy beings may come out. Um, and I just thought about this, the black and white, the balance of good and light, and had,
Hmm.
goodness, sorry, I lost her name. Aries girl,
Oh, Allison.
Allison, is like work organizing.
Yep.
But I feel like there's a balance of energies in this forest. I feel like the gentleman and the child are
Yep.
the good energies, and then we have this scorned woman here, Miss Layla, with all of
Yeah.
her scorned energy and broken heart and uh,
Did you get an Ace of Swords? Did you say, or did you get
that was Ace of Wands.
Wands?
Look
Okay,
at
because
that
I got the
beautiful.
Ace of Swords,
Hmm.
and even though this isn't the Queen of Swords, this is still they're using a feminine face on this, and swords is about um for me, swords aren't have to do with not just thought but cutting, sharp, um, piercing, and I got the strength card. Whatever this energy is, it's very strong. And
Hmm.
I also got the suffering card. I got the Nine of Swords.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, she's
I don't know if
back.
they like
Tarot D's in the house. I hope it was a
after
lovely.
dinner. I decided to help Allison sort out her closets.
You
So
gotta love her.
yes,
Can we possibly pull on portal energies?
sure. And then let me grab a different. Well, I don't know. Let me here. Let me use the Taylor delete. Taylor delete. Is there a portal? Oh, oh
Portal
my
energies,
goodness! Well, that went
portal
flying.
energies, portal energies around this
So
property.
cards went flying, and the one that landed on my lap was the star card. So that's interesting. And look,
Oh,
there's a circle behind her with a
oh
light
my
through it.
gosh. There you go. There you go.
So that's a possibility.
Mhm. All right, what's
So
the ideas about these portal energies?
is there a
Here we
portal energy?
go. Is it that one? Oh, no.
Oh, hi, Lisa. Welcome. Mystic Traveler is here. Feel free to pull cards on Lisa. We're reading on. Oh,
Jessica's
you're
back.
very.
Hi, Jessica.
Yes,
Okay, what do I have here? I have strength.
I got
I
the Queen of
have
Swords again.
six of swords. Look at this imagery for me. The six of swords. I again, I'm going to go
Mm,
back to that man and girl that they are being led to the great, beautiful white light. All right, portal energy. Can you hear this thumping? Hopefully not. Good, because
no.
there's supposed to be some kind of filter in here. Queen of Cups. That doesn't make sense.
Mm,
Five of Wands.
I got two of
Okay.
wands. Something's being created. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So remember in the beginning, I thought I had the face with the female, and I said it's not a Queen of Swords, but it's a face, so it's like Queen of. I ended up. What popped out was a Queen of Swords, the actual Queen of Swords card, and then
Mm-hmm.
I got the
Mm-hmm.
Seven of Swords, defending. I
Okay.
got the Two of Wands, which is about creating. You know,
Mhm.
you're setting up a project, you're creating, and you're opening something. And then the
And for
last card,
me,
judgment. And look at that. It's a portal to
look
the
at
other
that.
side.
Yes. And to me, and in certain decks, those two of wands are a portal. Um, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how my cards play into this. And let me.
And I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to ask my pendulum if the dog and horse hybrid cryptid is real and see
Right.
if it's.
Because I can't seem to get any energies off that. I think I got the Nautilus again. Personal growth. Yeah, I'm not good with this card and investigating. Okay, portal energy. All right, wait till you're done because I don't want to. Okay, Pooja, we're not doing live readings tonight. Um, we are doing a para oracle style of investigating a paranormal energy in a on a road that's in New York. So sorry, sweetie. I don't know if she's muted me too, so I don't want to interrupt her. Apparently, I thought. What did it say?
Okay. So I asked my pendulum if people are actually thinking that they're actually seeing a dog and horse hybrid cryptid. And I got a
Mm-hmm.
yes. And I
Okay.
said, but is this really a dog horse cryptid hybrid? And I got
Mm-hmm.
no. And I said, is there a spirit on the land creating a
The
shapeshifter,
illusion.
creating this image? And I got a
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Awesome.
Now, is there anything else that you wanted me to ask the um
Pendulum.
the pendulum about that? Is it? Do you want me to ask if it's a female or because
Yes,
we were
it's a
both getting
female.
a female?
Since we're getting female energy,
Okay, is there a female
Medusa.
spirit and energy or entity creating the the
Good
image? Is she
card there.
shape shifting herself into a dog and horse hybrid? Is she intentionally doing this to scare people? I'm getting a yes, according to my pendulum.
Okay.
Now you can take pendulum readings with a grain of salt, but
Right. Right. That sounds
I
pretty cool.
did ask Archangel Michael to protect and to guide the reading. So hopefully,
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
So I'm trying to figure out my cards when asking about this portal energy. I got the strength card. So maybe this saying it's a strong portal. Um, I got the Six of Swords. It's a portal that could lead people away, bring them back. The Queen of Cups. I'm. I was gonna say
I
maybe
love that.
she's creating this portal, but I'm not sure. Does she use this portal? I think she does.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the Five of Wands. So, um,
So there's a conflict. So it may be a conflict of good and evil coming through that portal.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah, maybe that's what these people are getting out in the woods is they
because there's so many spirits coming through.
yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Let me pull one more. Tell me
So
more
I'm
about
going
this.
to ask really quick. I'm going to mute myself so I don't interrupt you. I'm going to ask if
Okay,
this
more
portal has
information.
is this if this road has a portal that's bringing in multiple entities and spirits that are, you know,
Yeah, I feel
than
like
what we
it's a
know of.
spiritual highway.
Hey
Mm.
Sheila.
Hey, ooh, I got the Judgment. Hmm. Interesting. Is there more than one portal? I'm wondering. This road is near Buffalo, New York. 30 miles out of Buffalo, New York, she had said.
So, Ginger, I heard you asking if there were multiple portals, and I asked my pendulum, and it told me no. I
No?
asked if there was the male and the little girl, if they were there, and I got yes. I asked if there was that feminine energy that was using the portal, and I got a yes. And I asked if there are multiple spirits that come and go through, this portal and connected to the land, and I got yes. And then I heard you say, are
Yeah.
there more than one portal in and
Mm-hmm.
around this road? And I got no. Just to let you know, that was
Okay.
my.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the multiple energies, I've got the Seven of Cups too, so that kind of felt along the
Very possible.
lines of the
Okay.
multiple energies. Um, okay, so we've covered the gentleman.
He's nuts. Oh my
What
god.
came was and
Oh, subject. Yes, Sheila. Delaware Road, in Clarence, New York. It's northeast of Buffalo. It's been quoted the most haunted road in the Buffalo, Western New York, area there. But I know of a lot of other places that are. Oh, what did I miss? I think I'm the only
Miss
lady here
D.
who gets her makeup at Home Depot. Oh my, she's such yeah. Stand up. She's funny.
Spackle. Spackle fixes
Yes.
everything.
I actually used to have a girl in college who used spackle. She would build it up and create forms and shapes on her canvas, and then she would paint it. So yeah, you can use spackle for a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Her
Oh,
natural
and Miss Tarot
with or
D,
without makeup.
yeah,
Aren't you sweet,
yes.
Stevie? All right, shall we just
So
do kind of like a my words escape me. Not a rundown. What is it? A synopsis. Is that right?
like
Synopsis?
yeah, I guess like yeah, or yeah, a synopsis. So the old
Let's
man
just say
who
what
haunts
we've
the
come up
road. So the old
with.
man who haunts the road with his lantern, and the little
Mm-hmm.
girl that is occasionally seen with him feel that they were a part of that land that they lived there.
Mm-hmm.
We're feeling that he may have been military, may have lost his land. Well, it looks like he could have lost his land due to
Mm-hmm.
unscrupulous methods.
Mm-hmm.
The little girl um, had a
She
very
was drawn
dark
to his light,
yes.
and he. One of the cards that I pulled earlier was a gentleman in armor and a baby. So I kind of felt like he lost a child, and then when she discovered him, he um, took her on as his charge and is protecting her. And
Mm-hmm,
they're searching for the light. And then we asked about the girl.
mm-hmm. And not too
What about
much of
the
a
girl?
we were getting cards that suggested that the girl was abused
Hmm.
in multiple ways, and that the mother, father, um,
We're
were
making money with
like late
her.
yeah, were for me too. I was also feeling like this child might have been, they might have even been foster parents, because like I said, back in the day there was nothing to protect children from labor
Yeah,
or
yeah.
anything like that, and there was I was getting labor cards and stuff. So this little
Hmm.
girl didn't have a had a rough life. um
But her spirit was very adventurous, and we I pulled a mermaid card, then I pulled the a card where it's like one day she wants to be a mermaid and the next day she wanted to be a pilot, and but in the background were the, I called them blimps. What did you call them? I forgot what they're called.
Zeppelins.
Zeppelin type machines, so we're wondering about the
They're
era that she had
dirigible.
lived in.
Hmm.
Um, so then we moved on because it just started being a little sad.
Yeah. And
But
then
we did pull cards on will they find the light, and we did feel yes,
yes,
they will be led to the light together and feel wonderful, this wonderful experience going through the light. Um,
blimps. Yeah, kind of
yeah,
like
I
blimps,
don't know.
Yeah. They're also called dirigibles in one of my games.
Dirigibles.
And you see
That's the
them.
word. Dirigibles was.
And then we moved on to the dog and horse hybrid, which is what is being projected to scare people by what we feel is a negative feminine energy. And for me, I think it's very possible it could be that mother, if that mother had anything to do with the child's, her daughter's passing, she may be tied and stuck to that land, afraid to cross over because of what she knows will probably be coming to her. Um, but we were feeling that there is this image, this creature is being projected to scare people, by something that is inhabiting the land. And we also
Right.
got the portal, and that there
Hmm.
are energies that come and go.
Yeah.
um
But we got a lot of that female energy
hmm
um, being like one of the sources of haunting this forest. And with all the cards that we pulled, she was like a jilted lover for sure. I mean, I got, and then she maybe used her beauty to draw in people. What she say?
hmm
We do know
yes,
last
we
time
know on
we
the
talked.
last time.
Do we?
Halloween is coming up, so I will be checking, websites and things to see if people are getting any experiences. And I'll let everybody know. I'll keep people up to
Yeah.
date. And I'm even
Yeah.
thinking about taking a trip out there myself and filming it. Um, I don't want to do it by myself at night. I don't have really anyone to go with me, so it'll have to be during the day, which kind of defeats the purpose of the experience of being there at night. But
I'm just
I
going
might
through
see
some of
what I
my
can do.
cards with this woman. So here's the woman entity that I pulled on. And then these two cards together, um, we got the Empress and this your sensuality is beautiful. It's a sewer mermaid, it's called. So I think something, I forget, there was cards earlier that we were saying that or maybe it was me saying this, that she's luring people in, and then maybe scaring
Mhm.
them by luring them in with her beauty, and then shape shifting into some demon dog. But
Mm.
definitely heartbreak, and that's why she's there haunting the forest.
Mhm.
Deception, dishonesty, masked intentions. I don't understand why he put Lily Munster in this deck. Sorry, Stephen. And this whole hideous figure. Um, this is Medusa. I was going to say
Hmm.
this Medusa like picture. She lures them in with their beauty and then scares the hell out of them by shape shifting into these demon like energies.
Well, this is interesting. I shuffled again on her, and I got rigid. So, which is the crow on the fence, and so it feels like she's there. She is not moving. To me, this kind of feels like possibly the light on this side, and here's that wall, and she will not cross it. She's
Mm.
rigid. She's not going anywhere. And then this is an interesting card. I got the lust card.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
like I said, jilted
Feast
lover
your
and all
eyes.
that. Mm-hmm.
And so that is, lust can also mean that desire to, hurt people, scare people, because I did get obedience. So this may be very well be the mother, if she was extremely, abusive to the child, really just,
I
and then
almost
on the
get the
bottom of the deck, I
energy
got that.
of that she was abused and she took it out on the child, and she was jealous of the child's beauty. I just got
Interesting.
that strong feeling.
And then again at the bottom of the deck, I got the fragment. Like there's a fragment of her soul that's still, you know, she's fragmented because of whoever this entity is, this woman. Um, but yeah, very interesting. I may even still pull some cards later on tonight and see what's what. I can't seem to talk to Aries girl. Oh no, you're not Black Sheila. Actually, Allison is organizing her closet, so she's
Yeah,
not in. She's listening.
she's lurk
She's in lurker
organizing,
mode.
organizing lurk.
Lurk working.
And Miss Tarot
So
D came in to help her.
yes.
Medusa, such a tragic story, villainizing women again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of jealousy.
Yeah. And there's really she's here, but I
Thank
can't
you for
say
that. I
hi to
wrote
her.
my channel.
Yeah, she's here, but she's not in chat. She's listening. So at some point she might jump
She
back
pops
in.
in and out. Yeah,
But
she pops in and out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So wow,
We'll say
almost two
hi to her.
hours.
Sheila says hi. So she can
Allison,
hear us.
Sheila
So,
says hi.
Allison.
So before we go, did you want to do like a nice little positive collective for everybody?
Yeah. Let me get more.
I'll set aside my dark cards.
Yeah. Oh, I know
Or I
what I'm
could
going
use
to
my Louis. I need something that's
do.
positive.
Yes.
Um,
So I'm going to use the spirit of the wheel as I throw everything everywhere still. My very first oracle deck. Um,
and Miss Tarot D got another subscription. Hi Sheila, I'm knee deep in organization. There she is. Told ya.
told you she'd be
Yeah,
back.
we had Sheila on last month, and she was so much fun reading with Sheila. It was the first time she'd been on my channel. Chat is stinky. What? We're not stinky. Well,
All right, collective. I'm going to just pull
a
3 cards.
collective for everybody, and I'm using the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell.
Yes. What healing energy can we produce? Oh, we got 1.
Sending love and light to all the lost souls. Yeah, Buffalo is the most haunted city out of the whole state of New York.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. We have so many locations that have been visited by TV and stuff and whatnot. So yeah, Grand Central Terminal. We have the Statler Building. We have the Ironworks Museum, Iron Island Museum, which was part of my reading with the haunted house that you did for me and growing up.
Right.
There's a couple of other places. Oh, there has been issues on the chat tonight. You were booted off 3 times, and Allison had some issues. Well, that's not right.
He was booted off 3 times. Oh wow.
Yeah, and so was Allison had some issues.
Where's my?
Well, we are going into retrograde, so.
All right, my little booklets and stuff went flying here.
Oh, Miss Tarot D.
Now.
No, we love Stephen. Our mods wouldn't. Oh, it just said recording paused. Are you recording?
What? No. You know, it says that every once in a while when I know.
Paused. I'm not recording. I can't record. I don't have the free.
Every once in a while after my lives, I will go to get out of this camera and it will say that recording pause. I'm like, I never hit record.
That's so funny.
I've got some beautiful messages here, so.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
You're my guest.
Social invitations, creative pursuit, and joy. This is all about us coming together as a collective and just enjoying each other's company, having fun, bringing about and spreading joy around. So our blessings are clarity, spirit path of the East, breakthrough, inner vision, and truth. So as we journey on, We all will each go through our different breakthroughs, our awakenings, and find our inner truth. And we're being asked to shine that inner truth and spread it. We've got greater responsibility, inner knowing and teaching, Earth Renewal Moon. When we are here on the
Ooh,
internet, gremlins be
that's
gone.
beautiful.
When we're here on the internet and we do things like this and give readings, we do have this greater responsibility. What do you say? I want to walk up there and give you a wet kiss. Oh, Tara D's in New York as well. Aw,
Yes,
okay.
Bronx.
And then we
Bronx in
need
the
to
house.
remember to ground, and then slow and steady progress that wins the race. Take your time. We've got this Mercury retrograde coming up, so this is
Mm-hmm.
important. We have this
Oh, I thought
Mercury
it started
retrograde
already.
coming up, and was it the 22nd? Is it 22nd? I think it's supposed to be. I
Is it?
can't
I'm
remember.
already feeling it. Okay.
So you're being asked that during these retrogrades, that's the time to step back, reassess things, plan things out, get everything ready to go. Then when Mercury retrograde leaves us, we come out of the gate strong. But I wanna read this prayer real quick for you guys for this inner knowing.
Okay.
Okay. It says, Great Spirit, guide me to teach others with an open heart. Help me have compassion and integrity to offer my wisdom and support in a gentle, loving way. And I want to read the breakthrough too, because I thought that was an important message. Um, Perfect, right here. Creator, I thank you for the clarity that is returning to my life because because of this recent breakthrough, I feel my trust and confidence growing. I'm ready now to embrace this newfound truth. And I think this is talking about the emergence after the retrograde. Um, because that's when we go deep and
Mm-hmm.
get our inner visions
What
going,
I'm
find
doing.
our spiritual truth, and move forward.
Our life's purpose, right, Ginger?
Yes.
Yes.
7 planets in retrograde.
Planets.
I mean, really.
Yeah. It's weird. I
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and I have anxiety. It's like my heart started to beat. I'm like, what? I'm just waking up. What the hell? And I'm like, Archangel Michael, take this from me. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't know where this is coming from. So, yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. Are you done with your prayer and your cards before I share mine? Okay.
Send blessings.
So I have gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. So just being gentle with yourself, being patient with yourself, and not giving up, especially with the retrograde coming up and everything. We may feel like we need to do this, we need to do that. I'm running out of it. Just relax, breathe, relax the mind. I have the water carrier, reflecting on what really matters, reprioritizing. Kind of like what Allison's doing. She's reorganizing her closet,
Yeah. Yeah.
reprioritize, you know, your home, your life, your beliefs, who's in your circle, and make sure. And I love how the two hands come together. It almost looks like a whale tail. I love that.
Yes. Yes.
So this might be a good time to journal, like in your right in your journal as a prompt. What really matters. I mean, for me, this is that time of year where I go into reflection. I connect with the autumn, the fall, watching the leaves drop. And one of my favorite saying is that autumn shows us how beautiful, trees are able to let go, or how leaves are able to let go and trust and fall gently to the ground. So this is a beautiful time for that. And last one is
Thank
the
you, Stephen.
plunge. Don't hold.
The
Oh yes,
fun.
thank you, Stephen. Don't
I
hold back.
appreciate that.
It's time. Go for it. Dive in. So this is the time to really start deep diving into who we are, what we, always good to check our spiritual beliefs on a regular basis. What no longer serves us. No wonder we, what we connect with, and maybe even start looking at something else. Like usually, I've never really been interested in Shan's style books, But the other day I was like, you know what? I remember Shan used to reading those to me when we first started going out. I think I want
Hmm.
to pick one of those up. And I did. I started flipping through the pages, and now certain things are connecting with me. So
Awesome.
it's that time of just deep reflection and self examination, and with the water, with the emotions, you know,
Hmm.
being
Hmm.
sure to be grounded and hydrated and, staying connected to spirit.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Sheila, we love you too. Oh my
Oh, thank
goodness.
you. We're all
And you're
lovely.
beautiful too. We all love you. We all love everybody.
I got the Tao Oracle, and the I got it for the artwork. The artwork's amazing, and the oracles are amazing. And then I went to go put it in my purgatory box to think, do I want to keep it? I don't use it that often. And one day I pulled it out. I'm like, no, I need it because it has such powerful messages in it, even though I don't use it that often. That actually might have been a good oracle to use tonight. Now that I think of it, but anyway.
And Miss Tarot D said, I pulled the Ascended Master Merlin from the Angel Among
Mm,
Us. We have the power to alchemize our intentions. We may need to
absolutely.
do a collective intention that the two entities find their light.
We were
Yes.
talking about that earlier. Yes.
Yep.
Um,
So, most definitely.
yeah.
Well, everybody, thank you for coming and for
Thank you
being
for
here
hanging out.
and for hanging out. And if anybody has any locations that you would like for me, would love to have Ginger back. Allison knows that she's got the invitation open. Sheila, if you anybody in chat who wants to join me and read on a certain location or home that you grew up in, Ginger helped me. I don't live in that house anymore, but Ginger, through her channel, helped me connect with or try to get an understanding of what was in my house that I grew up in that tormented me. So,
Yeah.
anybody has any ideas or suggestions? My email is in my
Mhm.
community tab, and love to. Yes, would love to see more, most definitely. And yes, everybody, thank you. Everyone,
Thank
have a
you. Thank
great rest
you.
of your weekend, and
Most definitely.
bye.
Love and light. Faye blessings.
Hey, blessings.
Oh,
I
and
love
don't
you.
forget,
Oh,
next Wednesday, Tarot D is on my channel. So please tune in for that kind of shenanigans kind of thing going to be
shenanigans.
happening.
I like
I'm
that.
thinking
That's
I
going to
might
be fun.
need to make me a cocktail that night. A little bit of
I
rum,
might actually have
a
some
little
mead left
pineapple
in my cupboard.
juice, a little
Hmm.
strawberries, coconut rum.
Nice.
Anyways, bye
Ooh.
everyone.
Yeah. Bye.